Aus diesem Land gingen einmal 4 Burschen auf die Wanderschaft und gelangten in ein anderes Reich, wo abends, wenn die Sonne hinter den Bergen verschwunden war, auf einem Eichbaum, eine leuchtende da stand die Welt und ein sanftes Liederhaus. Alles wohlsehen und unterscheiden, wenn es auch nicht so glänzend wie die Sonne war.
Was ist das? Was ist das? Was ist das? Was ist das für ein Licht? Was ist das für ein Licht? Was ist das für ein Licht? Für ein Licht, für ein Licht. Das ist der Mond. Das ist der Mond. Das ist der Mond. Das ist der Mond. Unser Schultheiß hat ihn für 3 Taler gekauft und an den Eichbaum befestigt. Für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler. Ja, für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler. Euer Schultheiß hat ihn für 3 Taler gekauft und an den Eichbaum befestigt. Für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler, für 3 Taler. Er muss täglich Öl aufgießen und ihn reinhalten, dass er immer hell wird. Er muss täglich Öl aufgießen und ihn reinhalten, dass er immer hell wird. Dafür erhält er von uns wöchentlich. Wöchentlich. Einen Taler, einen Taler, einen Taler, einen Taler, einen Taler. Das ist der Mond, 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 das ist der Mond. Diese Lampe könnten wir brauchen. Wir haben daheim einen Eichbaum, der immer so groß ist. Daran könnten wir ihn hängen. Was für eine Freude, wenn wir nachtlich in der Finsternis herumtappen. Was für eine Freude! Wisst ihr was? Wir wollen einen Wagen holen und den Mondweg führen. Einen Wagen und den Mondweg führen. Einen Wagen und den Mondweg führen. Sie könnten sich ja einen anderen kaufen. Einen anderen kaufen. Ich kann gut klettern. Ich werd ihn schon herunter.
Und wenn ich heimwärts geh, scheint mir der Mond so schön und die Böhmer fallen, da pfeift der Wind so kalt.
Verdammter Schultheiß, leg den Mund heraus, gieß Öl auf, dass er besser brennt.
Und die Böhmerwald, da pfeift der Wind so kalt.
Verdammter Schultheiß, du versoffenes Schwein, der Mond gibt heute keinen Schein.
Der Mond in Berg, der brennt so trüb, dass man die Hand nicht vor den Augen sieht.
Steig auf den Baum, verdammter Schultheiß.
Putz den Mond! Putz den Mond! Putz den Mond!
Glaubst du, wir wollen ihn verrecken?
Erst muss ich die Laterne anzünden, sonst kann ich diesen Mond nicht finden. Der Mond ist vorbei. Der Ast ist leer. Drum ist so dunkel ringsumher.
kommen.
Was, Leute? Noch so spät zur Nacht?
Ja, Leute kommen und sie fahren einen Wagen.
So, Sie fahren einen Wagen. Ja, einen Wagen. Und auf dem Wagen fahren Sie ein Licht. Was, ein Licht? Ja, ein Licht. Was für ein Licht?
Hey da, was bringt ihr da? Was ist das für ein Licht?
Das ist der Mond.
Was ist das? Wie heißt man dieses seltsame Licht?
Das ist der Mond.
Das ist der Mond. Das ist der Mond. Das ist der Mond.
Haben wir für euch für 3 Taler gekauft.
Für 3 Taler.
Den Eichbaum soll er hängen an dem großen, dicken Ast.
Für 3 Taler. Für 3 Taler. Für 3 Taler.
Wozu dient uns der Mond?
Wozu dient uns der Mond? Für 3 Taler. Für 3 Taler. Für 3 Taler.
Wozu dient uns der Mond? Wenn ihr nachts aus der Taverne torkelt und besoffen kommt, euch der kleinen Handlaterne schwacher Schimmer wenig fromm, hin und her wankelt ihr selber hinterher, hin und her schwankelt ihr selber hinterher. Auf der hohen Mauer, über Straßen, Fluss und Steg, leuchtet hell im weiten Raume, und ihr findet so den Weg. Dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond. Wenn ihr dann in weichen Betten euren Rausch verschlafen geht, nützt ein echter Schloss noch Ketten, wenn der Dieb sein Werk versteht. Hin und her schleichen er, denn das Dunkel schützt ihn sehr. Hin und her schleichen er, denn das Dunkel schützt ihn sehr. Doch der Mond auf hohen Mauern über Straße, Fluss und Steg leuchtet hell im weiten Raume und verrät uns einen Weg. Dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond, dazu dienen euch der Mond. Wenn der Hand sich zu der Grete nachts im dunklen Garten schleicht, macht er nicht erst die Rede, weil man damit nichts erreicht. Hin und her wandelt er mit der Grete längst nicht mehr. Hin und her wandelt er mit der Grete längst nicht mehr. Hat sie in den Busch gezogen und belogen und betrogen, schwört er ihr beim Mondentscheide, was die Grete glaubt allein. Dazu dienen an der Mund, 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 Doch wir müssen wirklich will auf diesen und im Reim halten, dass er immer hält. Wir will auf diesen und im Reim halten, dass er immer hält. Dafür bekommt ein jeder von uns wöchentlich. Wöchentlich. Einen Taler. Dazu dient euch der Mond. Dazu dienen uns der Mond. Dazu dienen uns der Mond. Dazu dienen uns der Mond. Bringt ihn auf. Bringt eine Leiter, zieht ihn hoch.
hielten dafür wöchentlich einen Tag. Aber sie wurden alte Greise, und als der erste Kranke und seinen Tod voraussah, verordnete dass der vierte Teil des Mondes als sein Eigentum ihm in das Grab gegeben werden.
Ich hier auf dieser Schwelle zwischen Leben und dem Tod, zwischen Dunkelheit und Helle, wo nicht viele Worte alles, was ich hier habe, ist verlebt und ist verdrogen, und die Meer der Hässlichkeit ganz und gar versunken. Nun die Lampe auf der Eiche, die ich lebenslang befliegt, sei zu meiner armen Leiche mir in meinen Sarg gelegt. Denn sie ist mein einzig eigen, das ihn in versunken hat. Muss ich in die Grube steigen, gibt mir keinen Heilungsgewalt.
Wir versprechen sie.
Wenn ich gestorben bin,
Ja, wir versprechen es.
da muss der Schultheiß mit einer langen Leiter auf den Eichbaum steigen und mit einer großen Heckenschere ein Viertel von dem Moos abschneiden.
Schultheiß, hol dem Toten seinen Mund runter. Und als der Zweite gestorben war, stieg der Schultheiß auf den Baum und schnitt mit der Heckenschere ein Viertel von dem Montag, das in den Sarg gelegt war. Und das Licht des Mondes aber noch nicht mehr. Und als der Dritte starb, stieg der Schultheiß wiederum aus dem Baum und schnitt mit der Heckenschere ein Viertel von dem Montag. Und das Licht und als der Vierte ins Grab kam, und als der Vierte ins Grab kam, trat die alte Finsternis. Friede, und wenn die Leute abends ohne Laterne ausgingen, stießen sie mit ihren Köpfen zusammen.
Den haben wir hierher gebracht. Das vertreibt die grausig lange Nacht. Sein Licht, das ließ uns selber gar nicht ruhen.
Drum ziehen wir aus unseren engen Thron.
Es haben ihn da aufgehängt.
Freut uns, dass es euch so drängt in diese Helle, die er schafft.
Das ist der Rot.
Und seine Kraft.
Oh, dass wir da nicht ganz alleine traurig hängen bei seinem Scheine.
Wollen wir uns jetzt gaudieren
Und wenn dich amüsieren, dahin geht unser Plan.
Liebe Leichen, hört uns an. Wir wollen immer in den Särgen liegen. Wir wollen wieder uns vergnügen. Wir wollen saufen, nur Zeichen. Und wenn's möglich ist, eine Ehe erreichen. Und die Treiben bis zum End. Aber das Mondlicht nimmer brennt. Dann ist immer noch viel Zeit, dann ist immer noch viel Zeit. Schlafen wir bis zur Ewigkeit. Heute heißt es auferstehen. Lasst uns in das Wirtshaus gehen. Und verfüllt euch eure mutigen Gedärme. Wein wir, das ist unser Werk. Die Backen mit dem Rücken, Kämpfen vor dem Fall, Schäden für die Groschen, Socken wieder, und der andere kann das wieder aus dem Weg der Staffelei. Diese Zeiten sind vorbei. Mit der Freude auf die Verschiedenheit von der Wachstum. Wandern wir das Land an. Die Backen mit dem Rücken, Kämpfen vor dem Fall, Schäden für die Groschen, Socken wieder, bringt der Raus, dann kommt es wieder raus. Sie ist wie der Staffelei. Diese Zeiten sind Eine Tonne ohne Loch, Stieg und Gegenscheinen sollen uns die Zeit vertreiben. Saufen, saufen. Nichts als saufen und nach dem Zahn verkaufen. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben und der treibt es nach Belieben. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben und der treibt es nach Belieben. Was auf jeden Fall versteht, was auf jeden Fall versteht. Wir stellen uns von gar nichts. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben und der treibt es nach Belieben.
Was trägst du noch im Grab? Hol doch jetzt die Vorhand auf. Dein Spiel ist futsch, das Geld ist mein. Was zieht dir gleich, du altes Schwein? Jawohl, weißt nicht, der so viel Geld. Lass mich in Ruhe. Ach, schau, ich hab grad so viel Geld. Geld hast du? Dann spiel mit. Ich zieh das raus. Dazu gehören 2. Probier's mal aus. Mach nur nicht deine Finger krumm. Ich schau dir drauf. Bin nicht so dumm.
Zu wenig Punkte.
Nein, es reicht. Sei ferner dir die Erde leicht.
Es spielt sich kein Glück mit an. Der Unfall tut mir Zorn.
Aber ein gut spielen hätte ich schon. Ich geb's noch nicht verloren. Der Knochen wäre eingesackt. Du kriegst den Mann nicht von den Köpfen.
Spuck auf die Kugel.
Alle nur! Ach, wer ich nur mit dir an. Dein König auf die Finger, da kommt eine Frau. Der hat sich wieder mal verschaut. Der treibt sie über uns hinweg.
Silber und die Quelle nach meiner Liebe ist mir weh.
Ist der Ritter wohl von ihnen?
Nach meiner Liebe ist mir der ist nach meiner Liebsten ist mir weh. Der liegt schon längst im Grabe drinnen. Nach meiner Liebsten ist mir
Adies, Herr Schatz, adies, das ist nicht fein.
Adies, Herr Schatz, adies, das ist nicht fein.
Halt deinen Taler
Halt deine Taler
und schlaf allein.
und schlaf allein.
Ein Taler ist ein Haufen Geld, und kauf ich mir die halbe Welt. Adies, mein Schatz, adies, nimm mir's nicht krumm. Adies, mein Schatz, adies, nimm mir's nicht krumm. Ein anderer Mädel, ist nicht so dumm, ist nicht so dumm. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben, und der treibt das nach Belieben. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben, und der treibt das nach Belieben. Was auf Erden manchmal passiert, was auf Erden manchmal passiert. Wir stellen uns von alles.
Jeder treibt, was er getrieben, und der treibt das nach Belieben. Jeder treibt, was er getrieben, und der treibt das nach Belieben.
nun ist es still. Überall kein Schall. Und auch die widerhörende Letzte hat sie schon verloren, was nur ein Ton in meinen Ohren.
Betrug! Betrug! Versaufen werden wir es nun! Leinknöchel, Gieben, Hasse, das hat diesem Zug zu passen! Hört doch auf mit eurem Schweig, wenn ihr schon ganz besoffen seid! Werft ihn hinauf! Nehmt das Geld weg!
Schlagenbrot, Schlagenbrot, Schlagenbrot.
Das geht doch nimmer!
Sag hallo, du denkst doch nur an meinen Weg.
Bei dir steht, sind Wege sind!
Alles ist so wie du lieber.
Einer will aber
Jeder spricht auf manches Leben, keiner kommt damit zu sehen.
Nun geht es hoch! Ein Mond, wenn der Mond noch lieb ist, geht jetzt Ruhe! Ja, und ruft einen recht viel, nehmen euch die Lampe weg!
Die Toten stehen auf und machen Krieg und Rebellion. Euch sing ich einen anderen Ton. Was ist denn das? Was ist das für ein Licht?
Das ist der Mond. Kennst du ihn nicht?
Den haben uns die Menschen aufgedrängt.
Nun haben wir ihn bei uns aufgehängt.
So. Die Lampe da, das ist der Mond. Und ihr, ans Helle nicht gewohnt, seid nun gestört in eurer Ruhe. Darum geht's bei euch ja wirklich lustig zu. Da kann man sich ja ganz behaglich fühlen. Wer wollte da nicht mittun bei dem Zechen und dem Spielen? Was ist denn los? Lasst euch die Laune nun nicht gleich verderben. Ihr liegt ja da wie umgefallene Scherben und machtet eben noch so groß Geschrei. Was ist denn weiter schon dabei? Glaubt mir, glaubt einem alten Mann, man soll sich's gut gehen lassen, wenn man kann.
wunderbar ist das. Petrus, Petrus, der versteht den
Und wir wollen alle trinken, bis wir hintenüber sehen können. Ihr Wein ist gut, der Mund scheint hell, ich geh nicht wieder von der Stelle. Seit langem war ich nicht so froh, hier bleib ich, mir gefällt mir so. Mond scheint hell, der Wein ist gut, der geht wie Feuer mir ins Blut. Ich fühl mich hier so ganz so aus, zück gern noch meine Stiefel aus.
Schneid alle ein, dass sie die Liebe soll es sein. Ich sag es wohl, in der Welt, man macht der ganze Spaß weg.
Wie kalt ist draußen in der Welt, wenn Regen, Schnee und dichter Hagel fällt. Der Sturmwind wild die Wolken hetzt. Da ist man allem ausgesetzt, was unwill ist und was beschwert. Hier spürt man davon gar nicht mehr. Doch so ist's mal auf dieser Welt. Ein jeder ist wohin gestellt. Ein jeder hat so seinen Platz. Noch einen Schluck, noch einen Schluck, mein schöner Schatz. Und diesen Platz muss er ausfüllen, ob er's gern tut, ob wider Willen. Sieht ich am hohen Himmel, unter mir das Weltgewimmel, über mir das Sternenblau. Denk ich über manches, denk ich über manches, denk ich über manches nach. Und ich sieh dann wie im Traume, hinterm letzten Wolkenbaume, wie das Weltenrad sich dreht, alles kommt und alles geht. Sieh dann, wie die Sterne steigen, hoch sich heben, Wölben schweigen, die Tage und die Zeiten ihren tiefen Kreis abschreiten. Und das alles seine Ordnung hat, dann bricht durch die weite Innenstadt wieder Wächter durch die Nacht. Blick auf durch den Wolkenschacht auf die Erde tief hinunter, wie die Menschen sich mitunter lieben, hassen und erschlagen, sich belügen und vertragen. Seltsam ist das ganze Leben. Wenn das meinste geht man leben von der ganzen Fantasie.
So that means when you're lawless and you don't understand Paul's letters and the other scriptures,
Go ahead. Yeah, so if you remember, I think it was, her name is, Bach.
Are you guys still talking about these universal injunctions?
Who is this, Edmund?
Yeah, sorry. I actually have a cold, so I might sound a little different.
Oh my God, me too. Oh.
also he has yellow fever.
David also has alcoholism disease to contend with.
Who?
David Bobadilla, with all due respect.
Yeah, I've been sick for like 10 days. I don't know. This cold was very weird.
You know, my sister got it too. She said she tested positive for COVID, and so did my mother. But then they tested themselves again, and they didn't have the COVID. I was like, maybe you're addicted to testing yourselves for COVID.
You see, maybe
I don't think it's COVID. I had COVID back in the day, and it felt completely different than this. It's not COVID.
Edwin, maybe they should have got the vaccine.
Maybe you shouldn't get that extra bottle of vodka this week. And actually, how many big bottles of vodka do you have in your house?
The time big. I only have one. It's always one just in case.
Yeah, I got a friend like you, and the first thing he did when he picked me up at the airport was he took me to the liquor store and he bought huge bottles of vodka and he put them next to like 10 other huge bottles of vodka. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe he's a collector.
No, he's an alcoholic. It cost him 2 marriages and $1 million.
I mean, it could get worse. It could get hiding the nets everywhere they go.
You could also be on social audio just like slurring your words and really saying nothing, like you have brain damage. I don't know.
I remember my friend's roommate, he hid a bottle of Jack Daniels in the top of the toilet. I went to the store one day, I was like, what's going on with this thing? I opened up the top thing, and there's a bottle of Jack Daniels in here.
Where do you keep yours?
Have you ever been to the doctor with a idea to tell you if your liver is damaged or something?
That's not nice.
I know. I'm not trying for it to be nice. I'm asking a fact. I'm asking something real. Because you drink a lot, dude. And you do whatever you want. Like, I'm not going to tell you not to do anything. But yeah, I'm just curious. If you have ever tested your liver.
There's consequences if it doesn't test it.
Well, yeah, because there are consequences. I'm not telling you not to say. I'm not telling you not to do it. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. If he wants to kill himself, by all means, go for it. But all I'm saying is that if you drink that much, do you at least keep like track, like a medical track or whatever, that you can make sure that you're okay? It's like if I were a smoker, I would, I don't know, like make sure that I don't have emphysema or something, right?
Yeah, I agree.
What?
You see, you smoke when you drink too, so you really shouldn't grow
I don't smoke.
Well, I'm all house.
Yeah, I smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes a year. It's amazing. And I've drunk 3 drinks this year, and we're in July.
Well, what's the fun in that?
That my liver is doing great.
Not necessarily. Other things do that.
Well, I don't have cirrhosis, at least.
Like, you know, if you eat like bad foods, your liver has to work on that too.
That's true.
The simple countries I hear it could also have an impact, respectively.
What?
It could be genetics.
On people, but
Okay, keep drinking. If you just want to turn a blind eye to it, by all means, go ahead. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest.
It's twice as good when you drink from his perspective. He sees things multiple angles all at the same time.
Yeah, and Lou is my consultant. Whatever he says goes.
Sorry, I mean, I'm a good friend. I wouldn't tell him to kill himself, but I'm not in his will.
Well, you never know. Maybe one day.
Like how Ida wasn't dying on the hill of, I'll tell you what to do. You know, I'm not saying that. But go for it. Oh, that wasn't nice, you said.
No, go for it. Like if you
Okay,
want
now
to do it, I mean,
now this is encouraging. It's encouraging him to do it. Man.
That's right. I still like it.
listen, he can do with his ass a candle holder if he wants to. I don't care what he does.
Well, there's no limits. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
Well,
I was just curious if you keep track of your medical state if you do that.
Well, I care about you. So like, if you were smoking 3 packs a day, I'd be like, you should stop doing that.
Well,
I wouldn't say you're smoking. Enjoy all your cigarettes. I wouldn't do that. Maybe I'm too nice.
I care about you, but what, are you going to do what I tell you? No.
I mean, David, I hate to even bring it up, but it's like, you know, I record on this app, I don't know, 12 hours a day, 20 hours a day. And, you know, I have friends I don't know. God bless you. Do well. But I mean, aren't you just wasting your life coming on this app shit-faced? I mean, coming on this app, sober is already a waste of one person's life. But to come on here drunk and just slobbering and, just, it's so stupid, David. I mean, do you think you have brain damage?
I mean, I have 2 PhDs.
Well, it's better to come on that than to happen to some.
Yes, my friend, you are correct. Indeed, his idiocy is quite discernible due to his alcoholism. However, the alcoholism is a verifiable excuse for the deviant idiocy you see before you. What, pray tell, is your excuse?
You know who you kind of sound like is
right.
King Joffrey from that HBO show. Game of Thrones. So, Issa, I recorded about an hour of Universal Injunctions in the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, and then I was like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore. Meyer's Bluetooth wasn't working. And so do you think you could compress 1 hour of what you actually just spoke about in maybe just a couple sentences?
I don't think so.
Yeah, stop being an asshole.
I don't think so because I'm a woman. I don't have the capability of compressing.
Right, she's gonna.
She has a smaller brain.
Right. Like I said, how many times a day do you think you say the word right?
I think
11.
Is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
You know what's amazing is I have so many YouTube videos up now that go back many years that, it automatically generates suggestions to watch. And if you listen to what people were saying 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it is literally word for word the same thing that they're saying today, yesterday, very recently. So, I mean, we're just like repeating ourselves for years now. I mean, doesn't anybody here think that's hilarious?
Expecting a different outcome?
Is that the definition of insanity?
But David, you know how to answer that. Oh, by the way, I haven't noticed this as well. Well, Doc was very nonchalantly talking about how he killed some guy 2 weeks ago. And I kind of believe him the way he was saying it. I want to remove that.
Wait, who is saying what?
Yeah, Doc was like nonchalantly with the other day. Was just
yeah, but Doc is another one that gets drunk and he doesn't even remember what he's talking.
Right, that's why I'm like concerned. Maybe he did kill someone. It's just like,
He went to the military and he always talks.
No, it was very specific. That it was like 2 weeks ago at the crossroads in Georgia. I know he's been to the military.
Yeah, I don't know. But Doc is someone that I don't necessarily believe anything he says. And also he's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, and I haven't texted or called him, and he said he was taking a break from the app. But he has severe alcohol abuse disorder, and if he said something, I mean, it could be true, it could be fake. But I don't give any credence to what anybody says on this app. I just record what people say, and I let that stand for what they say.
Do you think that the U.S. has got, I don't know, like the other day I was talking with my sister about a potential job in the U.S. And she was telling me, no, to stay in Europe, like, in the US is just full of crazy people. Like, they got a lot of people on antidepressants, and there are like really crazy people. It's like not safe, right? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, actually it might be the country where I hear the most mental illness, pandemic or whatever you want to call it, or endemic, in the world. Like, I don't hear any other country with so many mental diseases. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's wherever the highest level of lack of education and poverty. I mean, you can go to indigenous. It's all a bell-shaped curve. You could go to the Amazon, go live with a tribe, and you could diagnose 20% of the people in the tribe with having mental health disorders. I don't know, dude, but the U.S. is treating everyone with antidepressants and a lot of things. Like, if somebody is anxious, they put them in medication. If somebody is like not too anxious, they put them in medications. Like, it's super medicated country. And I see a lot of like mental disbalances more in the US. Simon! Oh my God, David! Jesus Christ.
Be nice. Be nice. I represent David.
I don't care. Then you're gonna go with him.
Where? Where do you think I'm gonna go?
Wherever he goes.
That's okay, then we'll go together.
This is the reason why they both go to that birthday.
But even you can admit that it was a little aggressive to think we're going to figure this out.
Yeah, it was. You triggered him. I wouldn't have kicked you out for that, but you did it.
And she's not on any medication, and her therapist has cleared her, so she's not crazy, David. Maybe she's being reasonable. I don't know.
Anyway, like, all I was saying is that in the US, I think that there's a lot of mental illness compared to other countries in the world. Well, actually, let me ask Chuck.
Mental illness is accelerating at levels that are incomprehensible because of literally cell phones. I think cell phones are the biggest mental health problem going on in society, and I can prove it by just observing people at the gym and how they interact with their phones, and you can tell they're depressed, head sunken, sitting on a leg extension press, and they're sitting there looking at their phones for 15 minutes. So the time suck really ruins your productivity and thus impoverishes you, ruins your social communication capabilities. The cell phone literally is the mama and papa of today. It is the government in a way, and it is destroying people's lives. Everything is through the cell phone now. Like, you can't exist in like in a positive, superior way without these insane like satellite devices that are technically already implanted in you. Like, they're inseparable. It's one to one at this point. Like, you are your phone. Your phone is you.
All I heard you say was the Jews are doing everything. I'm sorry. It's all I heard you say.
This is not mental illness. This is mental retardation. It's slightly different. But it's welcome.
Simon coming in hot.
Hey, like, how did you get that not wrong?
I mean, like, all I heard.
Like, he's like a super pro Israel.
No, I mean, like, logically, that's what he was inferring to. Just Jews are causing a bunch of mental illnesses.
Man, you're crazy. I don't know if you think that's funny, but it's not, and you're pathetic.
Yeah,
and the fact that you come on here, Simon, and you whisper.
IRSS or IRSR. What was it called?
Sleeping in the other room.
RSI
Simon can't talk.
SSRI.
Sleeping.
Yeah, you got it. You read it right off the model. What does it stand for? Like something like
reuptake inhibitor.
Red room?
So I'm designing my campaign website right now using Wix. Is that a Jewish conspiracy?
Yeah, it's called
Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Who is speaking, please?
Kelly.
Oh,
Yes.
Kelly. You're still alive?
What do you mean? She's been here all the time.
Kelly's been dead. She's been dead for months, let me tell you that.
No, I'm just saying I used to roast her in her rooms when she would scream at people because she sounded so obnoxious and horrible. I don't know if you know how you sound, Kelly.
No, I just think she's based, and only that way to
If you're so based, you should try to like communicate without causing migraines. That's my opinion.
Yeah, the leave quietly button is
Yeah, I've heard that one before. Real funny.
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just stop at the thesis room, please. We're trying to make money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's giving me a migraine.
do you get to go into Roger's rooms now?
Oh yeah, I've been recording. Roger doesn't seem to care either.
Roger's very brilliant right now, actually. No, he's shifted.
Yeah.
No, I'll be honest.
Roger was trying to think the other way of how to get you out of there.
Well, he also praised me
This
though.
anonymous teacher, Roger's like, well, now he's like inherently sort of a net positive.
Well, he was praising me for recording Amir, the potential terrorist and terrorist supporter, and Edward, and I did report them to the FBI in Detroit, and so you know, he praised me for that.
I mean, I think that's a weak one though, because like it's just find a Muslim. That's a potential terrorist.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I did. You could see it on X. It got like thousands of impressions. And I have people posting my home address in my YouTube lives. And, you know, there's real world repercussions. I was also called a super troll yesterday and that I control the internet. I thought that was very funny.
Well, deep state patriots, I mean, they are the place to go for any kind of resistance. And they have decided that well, I'm not sure if they're going to continue doing it, but 3 or 4 weeks ago, they were going to create a Kitover resistance and a coalition to get you kicked off YouTube, which I thought was funny.
See, that's actually the publicity that I need.
Like 0.02% of people on the internet, like you have a significant amount of devices, accounts. I might be friends with you and not even know it, and talking to you.
But actually, I find it funny that Edmund does this to the deep state patriots and to Amir, to be honest, because they all are super paranoid and they definitely don't want to be recorded or streamed or whatever, and they all think that they can take Edmund down. And whenever they get anonymous in the room, they freak out. It's just so. I mean, I had this idea, and I wish that we had this anonymous thing in Europe. They didn't launch it here, but we could all go as anonymous, you know, to the deep state patriots, and just start reacting and put some giffies, you know, like Trump giffies or Trump hats or whatever, and they will all freak out. That would be so amazing.
You can find a life, respectfully.
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn, somebody who came in there, like, he's streaming your room. He's like, that fucking faggot. And people were like, oh no, don't say the F word, Ben. He's like, I'm sorry.
I don't think we can do anything, but.
No, there's really, listen.
Like, he's very pro-Israel, he doesn't hate Jews. And they're like, we don't care, he's going to get someone killed.
Oh my God, Sarah's going to get people killed with all her stupidity. I can't believe how annoying she is. What is it about Persian women that seem to have one of the most annoying voices I've ever heard? Russian women too, for that matter.
Sarah from England.
No, Sarah, Persian Jewish
Sarah from
doctor.
England.
No, Sarah Jewish.
Oh, why? Why is she gonna get?
Listen, people can claim all the insanity that they want about their security because I live stream on YouTube, but that doesn't justify how much time people are spending here and how stupid the conversations are and how unacademic people
Well,
are.
and you're more stupid because you're listening to all of them.
No, I'm reading books now. I'm reading books now, actually, sometimes while I'm listening to these stupid conversations. Yeah, let it reflect on the record.
Correct.
You're more retarded because you're listening to everyone.
No, that's not true. I've been reading books.
I got one of my AI bots at one point. I don't know how I did it because I know some people that like actually code and they said you can't really do it. But one of your live streams was actually, and somehow I was actually able to pull the transcript from and download a live stream that you weren't able to download. But it like gave a very weird file and link that was only temporarily available. There's 60% information there. It's very vulnerable. People people and putting them against each other without them having any idea who's actually coordinating this. I mean, this is basically what the pagans do to some extent. There's so much information in there. It's kind of wild.
Well, I am obsessed right now that I found out how to get AI to actually write HTML code for me. And I have started to redesign my website and my CV and some documents and stuff, and it's actually really, really cool.
There was an article.
That's right. Women use it for
I didn't know this.
There was an article about how people are complaining that AI is nothing but
I'm using it for
spam.
that right now.
It's basically a way.
Start new chats. The idea that you have this context window of every chat ever in one chat is it's not. It'll work. It'll perform better. It's wild when you told me that. It's kind of cute, like it, but it's like holy shit.
Oh yeah, I used it to help me like understand myself and my relationships. That's true.
And that probably doesn't say anything bad about you.
Oh yes, it does. Because I gave it orders to not, first of all, to not be woke. Second, not to tell me what it thinks that I want to hear. I want to like very objective responses. And I gave it very specific frameworks. Believe it or not, it's like, okay, Austrian School of Economics, like this is how you need to think. This is my filter. And this is how I want to see things through.
Tell me what I want to hear, but tell me exactly like that.
Jung, but I gave it the filters that I wanted to use.
I get it.
And it's actually very good.
You had mentioned something about Carl Jung.
I first really want to try to get it to actually like, because it's never going to like tell an N word like, hey, you're an N word. Stop being an N word.
Yeah, but I don't need it.
So I still haven't found anyone that's talking about this. So if you throw it into voice mode, and I don't know if this is something just out of the training data, and this is why it does this, or if this is, if that's the case, that's like not an unethical thing, that's fine, it's funny. Or if it's like, someone in OpenAI or Silicon Valley, like programming, that said, look, everyone should try it. When you go into voice mode, like ask it something totally inappropriate, that it'll flag the system and violate their terms. And then start a new chat, then ask them that same shit. Totally inappropriate again, like Jamal. And it'll do it. It's very weird. Like it's kind of like it's racist. I think a little racism's okay. I'm not totally against it. But I'm like kind of like, oh, this is actually kind of racist. This is weird. Why is it? It is racist, yeah.
I'm gonna hire an actress and have her create social media.
It's a lot more advanced than they're letting you on to believe if that's based on tonality. It's making this determination that you are in fact like this based on your tonality. It's not just a moderation layer. Obviously, there's other aspects to it.
The algorithm favors women in the same way that testimonials it's all just, anyways. Lou, how long are you going to talk about AI today?
Today? Let's see.
He can talk about it as long as he wants.
Did you actually record all the times I talk about? Like, I would love to have access to like all the random thoughts and things I've said about AI, but not have to like, plug my phone up.
Just let it go. Just let it go. That's the philosophy. This is what AI can't do and why it'll never become sentient. And there is sentience is insignificant. Without human interaction, without human interaction, there is no sentience. Yeah, that's the way. I'm telling you, it's all illusionary. It's delusional thinking, which makes you think that there could be something called sentience in a software program. It's communication stupidity. You have to basically have the words to get yourself out of your retarded thinking.
Interesting. I mean, we're the only ones that have something, so therefore we're not able to define it, but we only
You are the compression.
Like, that's retarded, man. I don't necessarily disagree.
You are the compression. Everyone in this room is the compression. No stupid software program that some H-1B visa software developer from Hyderabad produced for you. And whatever Greg tells you is the truth, it doesn't fucking matter because it takes the human interaction. You are a user. You are the operator. I'm telling you, sentience or AI is not the operator. So it's just such a stupid conversation to have. That's all I'm saying.
You're a stupid conversation.
I mean, I think it's a fascinating conversation, but I don't know this it's sentience. But it's interesting. Like at one point, you have to draw parameters where like, okay, like this is. I get most people are like, it's not actually doing this. It appears like it's doing this. But at some point, it's going to become so convincing that we're going to have to line to be a little more specific about why we're not just appearing to do whatever that is. We're actually doing it and have a very tight define. It gets very. I think it'll get very weird very quickly. You're trying to find absolute innocence of something like that. I think that would be a waste of time.
Right, and before you know it, it's going to be more powerful than we thought it was going to be.
I mean, yeah, we're like a year and a half away from this. Whether it's sentient or not, it's going to be far more capable than humans.
Yeah, dude, when I was experimenting with videos, no more than like 8 months ago, I was like, this is not that great. And when I started experimenting again, like a couple weeks ago, it's like, dude, this thing is way too powerful. Like in a matter of like only 8 months, like the leaps and bounds.
Look at it this way. You are fucked. America is fucked because 200 years ago, education was a million times better than it is today. 200 years ago, we were far more intelligent than we are today. And so the thing is, over 200 years, we should be fucking super geniuses, but we're not because of essentially the political nature of America. Unions, communists, Democrats, retards.
Well, I mean, I also think evolution is a very slow process, but yeah, I don't disagree with you. We were definitely. I mean, it's hard to think that this somehow just happens. Our society and the way people are. Like we were clearly dumbed down intentionally, and I don't know. It's just like gotten out of control. But we're sort of at a point now where it's like we do need people to not be so dumb because we're going through a serious transition. So like there's here, like learn this skill and boom, they're like put them in the factory, put them over here, put them over there. Like, that's all you need to teach them for them to be productive. And it gets a little more, I don't know, like that's what does productive look like in 5 years for someone like you and I, where today we're doing, well, you're not doing anything, but I'm working. I think there's a lot of unknowns. Why are you so opposed to like, I think there should be a very high threshold, very high. Arguably, you wouldn't even be able to know with any absolute certainty that it was conscious or sentient. But why are you so opposed just inherently that it's not possible?
Because it's still always synthetic. It's not organic.
I don't really think that. I don't really know if that's relevant, to be honest. Like, what if something is acting on the same principles, requires energy? What is even fucking organic? Those humans, like, there's what, because we started at one thing and then we evolved. Like, why? Well, what are the things sponsors? I guess would be the better question. If organic is, which is a fair sort of point, it's artificial. Well, then why did the organic aspect only apply to us? Which I don't think it does. I don't even think you think that. I think you believe we're not the only conscious beings. Like dolphins.
Because it's just content. That's all it's doing. I heard a conversation with Grok last night. And so basically people are just giving up analysis to Grok because they don't want to, they want just a third party content provider. And it's so basically this all deals with communication. And so the concept about sentience is stupid. It's all just communication technology. It's an advancement in CT or communication technology.
That is, yeah, I think that might make a case where maybe we're not as sentient as we think we are. Maybe we should redefine the parameters of what it even means to be sentient when people can so obviously be programmed into, we're all programmable. I'm kind of one of the far extremists where I'm like not convinced somebody has free will. I think it's a little more nuanced.
Do you think we're in a simulation?
Yeah, but I don't think that's has anything to do with the free will argument. But yes, I think more than likely that we are.
Well, I was reading a book from 100 years ago today, and it's definitely historical.
It's a weird concept, but I mean, really, the numbers are basically like we're almost definitely living in one. There's only really one way around that, and we go extinct. And then we could say, okay, well, no one else got there. It must have been the only life form that advanced far enough, and we weren't able to create a simulated version of the universe. But even then, that doesn't even matter. But it gets towards the. I don't know why people freaked out over that one. Like, what would be the big fucking deal? If it was, like, you're never going to be able to know with certainty or tell the difference. So what's the big deal? Doesn't negate God. It doesn't. I don't get it.
Lou, where are you in that PTR? Are you all in the back? What's that?
So no one taking the photo.
Oh, where's your black friends? No black friends?
You're the one black friend that we have, so we all have to take photos. I'm the one with the hand on it, head.
David, why do you dress up like you're from the Revolutionary War?
That's from the French Revolution, not the American Revolution.
I was reading about Benedict Arnold this morning, and he almost took French Canada and incorporated it into America, but he sent a letter talking about his plans and attacks, and the leader of the French army got that letter, and that's what fucked up the assault. But Canada could have been ours in the Revolutionary War, but we fucked it up.
he came out on top of that, though.
You know, the Tea Act was only bringing in 40,000 pounds a year. So literally like 1,000 pounds a day. They lost the entire fucking empire.
Yeah, but
Over 1,000 pounds a day.
Like 40,000 back then was like a couple of $1 million today.
I was thinking about the inflation of what is 1,000 pounds, but I don't know. I mean, how could, like 1,000 pounds must be like, how's that fucking like not 100 billion today? I mean, was like 1,000 times more? So 1,000, I don't know. That doesn't seem possible.
Probably much cheaper today.
But if you're literally working 3 out of 5 days a week to pay your taxes cumulatively, how is that not fucking? How is that not slavery? I mean, it's.
You don't have to feed them; they feed themselves. You don't have to provide it.
You should be able to keep at least 51% of your productive output. Like that's a fair life exchange.
Nobody wanted to come to my room titled "The N-Word is Not a Big Deal."
Nobody was aware of your room.
Well, I just made a room that was called "The N-Word is Not a Big Deal."
Why didn't you?
Can you? Oh, okay.
Zach, why didn't you include F word?
What is that song he said? LGBTQ.
Is it CRT, LGBTQ?
I like it when Randy McDickerson sings it.
Oh. Great.
See, that's a mantra to basically dehypnotize people from the political propaganda that has mass hypnotized African Americans and countless other Americans who essentially mar their souls with racial identity politics and descend into hell.
Are you cooking?
Based.
Anyway, I was just removed from JB's room about why the N-word is no big deal, because JB has a room about how the N-word is no big deal. And then Anthony, I know, I agree, it's not a big deal. But my friend Anthony Edwards, who's a very smart man, was speaking. Anthony was speaking, and he was saying something really smart. And then, just to be funny, I said, "You dumbass nigga." And then, just to be funny, obviously, but then I was removed from the room for that, so.
Well, I mean, that's fair. You were being a dumbass nigga.
So are you trying to create beef between Jay and me? But
no, I just think the N-word and the F-word are not a big deal, and we all need to get over it.
Well, I mean, do you think as a man it is mature or even intelligent to engage in F-word, N-word conversations on any level whatsoever?
If that was the metric of how we should go about it, we wouldn't be in this position.
I mean, just saying life is limited. Like, you only have so many hours to live. Like, it's your choice. I mean, I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm saying that applying that metric now, it's a little too late.
I think we have a responsibility to respond to and address the ongoing spread of niggerdom and faggotry that has overtaken our society. And I understand that time is limited, and I understand we can only affect what we can affect, and I understand we shouldn't waste our time or energy doing stupid shit. I understand all that. But I think, does that mean that we should ignore the spread of F-word, N-word, LGBTQ and just say, hey, it's fine. Do whatever you want to do with this society. I'm not going to participate in society because I'm a stoic Zen master. So if you just want to rape me in the club, yeah, basically just pull your pants down and put it in my mouth because I don't care.
No, what I'm saying is, when you read a book, maybe you've heard of these things, you realize that communication is very important. And so if you want to be clear and concise and say something meaningful or create any value, engaging or speaking in any F-word conversations with regards to analyzing F-words, N-words, makes you the F-word, N-word that you are actually maybe opposed to people using in casual conversation for no reason whatsoever other than to waste their time because they haven't figured out a way to create any real value.
Do you ever think about writing a book?
I have written a book, and I gave it to this obese woman once, and it made her cry.
Is it available for purchase online?
No, it's not, but I did actually write
I've written a book that is available for purchase online, and I would appreciate it if each of you would purchase a copy of this book today.
Can I get it mailed to my house? Is it on-demand printing?
You can get it mailed to your house on-demand printing from Lulu. It's it's not a hardcover. It's a paperback, but it's a real book that will appear at your house, printed in book form.
What size font?
It is probably about 120 pages. It is a book of poetry, and the font is probably 12-point font or whatever, normal font size. And the author is Zach Della Ruta, and the title is Pages Against the Machine.
Who did you dedicate the book to?
I believe it is dedicated actually to your mama.
I don't know, like at the beginning of
Did
the
you?
book, this is for...
Is this like an anti-technology book?
It has a little anti-technology theme.
So
it says that it's sold out. Fuck.
Yeah, my book sold out.
Maybe all those Ted Kaczynski acolytes bought it.
Yeah, you fuck. All right, well, I'll set it up so you can buy it again. But
well, I'd like to turn your book into an audiobook, if I may, and then we'll roast you here on the app after we create the audiobook.
There is an audio version of all of these poems. There's a musical version of every poem. It's just a book of my song lyrics written down.
So you're not good at singing? Is that what it is? I don't even sing them.
No, dumbass.
That's fine. I didn't write down. Not good at singing.
I sang them first, and then I made a book of lyrics.
Oh, wow.
Because the lyrics are so good. Because I'm a fucking poet.
So it's safe to say, like, relatively speaking, your voice is not very good.
Lou, have you never heard my shit?
No, I told you, literally, send me a link.
Do you want to hear a song?
It's good. Oh, no, not the music, no.
Oh.
What's that?
No.
I don't.
Zach, why is it always rapping?
Lou, do you like rap, right?
Yeah, I hate rap.
But wait, Lou
Rap
likes
is for poor people.
Can't you read? I mean, can't you sing in can't you sing, not rap?
Me?
Of course not. Rap is for people who can't sing.
Lou.
Oh, that's the Drake.
Lou.
What? Yeah, send it to me.
I put the link in the chat.
Is this a struggle session?
It's a temporary break in between paying jobs for me. It's a weed break. It's a safety break.
Don't you think you smoke too much weed, Zach? Can't be good for your mental health.
It's not a good thing if you don't have product to sell. Why is your book sold out? And I know it's not because you sold too many.
I know.
Why are they manufacturing it?
There's an issue. I need to check it.
Sell a digital version.
I'm using Wix right now, and I am not impressed.
Using a studio or?
I'm using their online website builder, and
I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a user issue, not a Wix issue.
I actually just want to use Wix so I could complain about it.
like more advanced version that's like a studio version of their website builder that like a year ago or so, like it was too advanced for someone like me that doesn't like know how to code. It was much better than their, you know, whatever it is. They're just like a general website builder. Because their model is like they don't want it to be that good. They want you to call in and be like, "Oh, I fixed this." And then,
This is so bad.
Yeah, professional. And we can charge you $2,000 to build one. And then it won't work after a week or so for a minor issue, and then you're just gonna keep doing it. That's how the model works.
I needed to confirm how bad it is, and it is fucking really stupid. It's like, this is as good as AI gets. I mean, I was using this one website builder was way better than this.
Bro, go to Hugging Face, and it's called. There's a really impressive. Let me stop my phone. I forget the name of it, but there's a version 2 that they just released last week.
See, this is where you become invaluable. I'm ready to work. Ask me anything. Create me a website. Create me a political campaign website for candidate John Kitover in the 16th district of Illinois to defeat defeat rhino and vaccinologist Darren LaHood. Lou, do you want to join my campaign and I'll pay you as a campaign manager?
Yeah, he can do all of AI for you.
Oh, Roger said that you would knock doors for you. This kind of thing. If you get some person thrown in jail.
I'm about to actually hire people to start doing door knocking. Marshall Rankin said he was going to fly up to Chicago and work for $1 a day. He said all I had to do was provide him with Adderall.
Do you know that people on Clubhouse are trying to bring your campaign down, right? By saying like you are.
you can't bring it down. Like, it's so transparent. It's called deep site. Me too.
Dude, this fucking hugging. Holy shit, Hugging Face is amazing.
Type exactly what you were just typing into this thing and see. So.
Dude, this Hugging Face is fucking putting out like a world-class website right now. And it's like also.
Okay. Do you know what to do? Edmund, that's how I am redoing my website now. You can give it a try. You go to Claude AI, and you look for websites that you look at what they look like. Or for example, hold on, let me tell you. So Wix have got templates, right? So if you take one template of Wix and you take the pages that you like, you will find that they have got an HTML code. So you copy paste that HTML code and you give it to Claude and you say, Claude, here's the HTML code for the design that I like. Now what I want you to change is, for example, instead of being red, I want you to make it blue. Instead of saying this text, I want you to say this text. Instead of being 3 boxes, I need you to add 4 boxes. And so on. So you tell it like just in verbally, you know, like just like if you would tell an assistant what exactly you want, and it takes the code, the HTML code, and it builds it exactly with that exact design, but with the details that you want. And then it gives you the HTML code. So with that HTML code that you get from Claude, then you just paste it to the Wix, and there you go, your website. And you don't need to build or measure or upload or do anything. It's what?
I mean, if you want to different way, more effective ways you can go about it. You can screenshot. You can just upload a screenshot and say, hey,
Yeah, I have tried that, but it doesn't get it very well. So I have uploaded mockups, I have uploaded stuff, and it doesn't really do it, doesn't replicate it.
Well, yeah, you give it some conference first.
Yeah, but if you give it the HTML code, it even gets the font, gets everything, gets the design, the space, the margins, the circles, the everything. And then just tell it, okay, now I just need you to change this text for this text, or this color for this color, or add an additional box or whatever.
Try the thing. And then you try the thing. Did I put it in the stuff?
Yeah, I'm using it right now. It's fucking unbelievable. It's like I'm putting together a fucking $30,000 website right now.
In Hugging Face?
Yeah. Also, I'm using Claude AI now, and I'm doing financial projections on the U.S. national debt from 2025 to 2029.
You can find dedicated models that are custom, like forked off of some of the open source ones on Hugging Face. That is it's like literally modified for specific industries, use cases, etc. There's a lot of shitty ones that people like me are trying to say AI, build AI, don't really know what they're doing.
Fucking hell. I've had multiple Clubhouse accounts get deleted over the past week. And I think it's because everybody's like, just search for John Kitover and mass report.
I'm trying this Hugging Face, but it's just giving me a lot of HTML code. What is it?
Building it literally and causing you a brain aneurysm as it builds it.
Are you using Hugging Chat or are you using the link that I put in?
The link I gave.
Are you using Deep Site or just the chat?
Deep Site, yeah, Deep Site. What is it doing?
It's building the site.
I just said, can you help me use my website? And I gave it my website address. And it's writing a lot of code.
You should call it something like, this website was built by one of the best developers in the States. If you are the best developer on the planet, you will enhance the feature. Things like this actually will.
And you give it your website and he does it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even use the website, honestly. I would just. That's going to monitor. I mean, you can go on here.
But Lou, you're my AI campaign consultant. You're my AI campaign strategist.
It's the best you can get.
I'm telling you. Yeah, do you want a job as my official AI campaign strategist?
I mean, I would do that. That would be kind of a fun.
I agree. I think
cool, actually.
I think you're the man for the job. What's your email address?
I'll fuck it. LOU.2191.
.2191.
Yeah.
Lou.2191 at Gmail.
No, at iCloud.
2191 at what? Uncloud?
iCloud.
Oh, iCloud. What is that? .net or .com?
iCloud.com.
Okay.
And you're about as knowledgeable as that.
I have to pay $1 a month to stick with iCloud thing.
So do I. I just realized I should have gave them one of the
to back up my
things that I use.
To back up my smartphone and iPad.
No, but mine is free. Well, I paid for their.
Yeah.
I pay for the cloud.
Yeah, mine is free too, but it doesn't have enough storage for my backups. So.
But my iCloud mail is backed up in my iCloud.
Yeah, I have all that, but it's a backup setup. You need more space than they give you for free.
The website is johnforcongress.com, and you can see how amazing Wix is. Wow. But dude, I'm about to save my project on Hugging Face, and it looks like I have a world-class website now.
Are you running as a Democrat or a Republican?
What is your goal?
My goal is to defeat Darren LaHood, the rhino vaccinologist and $20 trillion debt creator from Rockford and Peoria, Illinois. That's my goal.
If you allow but you're going to do whatever you want.
This
How
is
much
my
money
goal.
have you raised?
I've raised
I
$0.
think you could win, actually.
Yeah, I actually believe it is possible to defeat him based off of the big beautiful bill.
Oh, if he was for that, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the primary signatories. Republican. Could you please get the vodka bottle out of your fucking mouth?
There's no Republicans left in Chicago.
I'm the one and only. Prove me wrong. I mean, actually, I know other Republicans in the city. Though.
Well, I guess the Democratic.
Oh yeah, no, nothing.
I guess the Democratic mayor of Chicago only has a 7% approval rating. So.
Dude, it's a joke.
My website. It redid the whole thing.
It's still trying to do the thing that you actually want to do.
Damn, Hugging Face refused to connect. What the fuck?
Louis, you remember when the Chicago mayor said only minorities allowed in the press pool?
Well, I'm next to terrestrial.
It's like Beetlejuice. He's like, I'm only taking questions from minority reporters.
The mayor just spews white racism and takes photo ops day after day after day. It's like we live in clown world. It's unreal. It's almost like delusional. I mean, it's like because I have political like yearbooks from just the 60s and 70s. The culture, the class, the sophistication, none of it's there. It's literally racial identity politics 24/7. We live in clown world. We've regressed. We've become stupid, low IQ. We have essentially retarded ourselves.
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't disagree, but it's like, well, if it's working, why would you want to change something that's working?
It's not working. People are getting murdered in the streets. 50 people shot every single weekend.
When I'm saying working, like, is in like they're getting elected. People aren't listening. That's what they want. So, what's their end goal? They want to be elected.
I don't know. I think they want to make a run on the Federal Reserve and the banking industrial complex and basically become communist, socialist money printers and just and essentially lower standards and capabilities to where everyone is essentially a slave. It's like basically you sell out the country. This is like a clearing estate for, the world. We're no longer an independent country in many ways. We are essentially a co-opted, multi-branched, faceted corporation ruled by, special global powers and domestic powers. But we the people, whoever we the people are, go ahead, Isis, say we the people.
We the people.
You being serious? Like, I would actually, I would go to you. Like, for real, because I'm trying to get into AI with like a legit company, and like this would be amazing on a resume. And I also think it can help people. A lot of people don't actually know what the fuck AI does.
Yeah, I agree. I've helped a lot of people get jobs by working for me.
I can do the voiceovers. I can do the voiceovers of your company. I'm just waiting to be an actress. I'm just waiting for the call.
I can be the investor.
No, Danny, yeah, you can be the investor. Danny can be the CFO.
David, if you donate to the campaign to elect John Kitover, you will show up in the FEC filings, FYI.
I don't know if this comment about this, but Dibs on David, so you donate, it's my push.
Yeah, I will. Whatever David donates, I'll donate right back to you through your salary.
I was blown away this time. I learned like, oh, you guys get commission on this. But then it's like, oh, it kind of makes sense actually. People actually didn't think of that. Is Augustus? I think he was pretty involved with the RFK.
Dude,
he was on stage at the
yeah. He's working for him right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say who was at his wedding when I was there. But there's 3 in this such people. So,
well, I would have to. We would have to get your children. You did say who that for. You violating that as well.
do you remember there was no phones allowed at the wedding?
The only thing to remember. I'm sure it was amazing.
It's I've been to with a venue where we had it in Jersey. Probably the nicest venue in Jersey. It's actually very nice.
Yeah, I had dinner with Augustus and his wife, and we were having a good time, and literally over Augustus, I don't know his name is Augustus, like he's a Roman Caesar or something, but there were all these like ivy leaves or laurels, and I had like a beatific vision of him and his wife. I was like, oh wow. I don't really believe in reincarnation or like past lives, but that was like as close as I ever came to like seeing some type of a vision.
Good, how you doing?
Did you get
Right on. Okay.
No, I didn't get an invite. I'm too much of a villainous rogue. Yeah, troll. I like to think though that
security when they need to make sure that none of your 36 phones got through.
Well, I like to think that, I don't know if you've ever seen The Scarlet Pimpernel, but you should definitely watch that movie. I think that I am the Scarlet Pimpernel of Conhouse. You want to hear the Scarlet Pimpernel poem? I have it memorized.
I vaguely remember what the Scarlet Pimpernel is, but I don't really.
They seek him here, they seek him there. Those Frenchies, they seek him everywhere. Is he in heaven?
Oh, right.
Is he in hell? That blasted, infernal Pimpernel!
Yeah, I got some, they're in the back. What do you want?
Is it the French revolutionary assassin?
No, he's a French aristocrat spy saving he's a British aristocrat spy saving French aristocrats being killed by the revolution.
Pimpernel, in this context, kind of sounds like the N-word. Kind of sounds
It's
like
a scoundrel.
This man a Pimpernel. He's a total Pimpernel.
I mean, see, the thing is, these revolutionaries, these liberals,
Pimping out.
they are essentially mafia, murderers. I mean, they are political despots.
No, they let her go.
Lou, maybe you could mute up.
With that Pimpernel. Hey, Pimpernel. Better mute up.
Nobody pistol in the corner.
Pimpernel, better mute up.
So, David, you want to be my benefactor and be the first contributor to the campaign to elect John Kitover?
He will be your Elon Musk.
Well, actually, I applied to the American Party for the super PAC that it is to get money out of it for my campaign.
Did he already created it?
It's a super PAC, and yeah, I've already confirmed that they are interested in funding my campaign. Peter Thiel said, though, that I'd have to come to his house and I'd have to bring a bikini and a bottle of baby oil. He asked me if I've ever used Palantir software and also if I have a baby oil and a bikini to come to his summer soiree with Elon.
You still got to tell me what happened with Goat.
Oh, that video went viral. It's got over 3,000 views of him crying and screaming at a black woman. What do you think's more likely? An F
But
word?
he said that he claimed to me that he did not call the police on you.
Well, he claimed in the video he called the police twice on me.
Oh, I need to see this. Can you send me the link?
Dude, I literally create 500 videos a day. Go search and have fun. Sorry. But I will find it and I will send it to you because it does keep showing up because it is
I
getting
mean,
out.
when Princessa became famous, you should have indexed her videos.
Dude,
Probably got a ton of views.
Dude, Princessia, like she's still showing up in the algorithm for that CARES association and her elevator shaft temper tantrum, and it's still showing up in the algorithm.
This website that Lou shared is amazing, dude. It's great.
It is
I
actually.
gave it a few instructions and it created what I asked it. I'm gonna play with it right now. Because I've been working on my website. Well, I worked a little bit on it on Friday. And I advanced it during the weekend, but I'm gonna go back to it because it's amazing.
What's your website?
I'll send it to you, but it's horrible. My website is like, it looks like it was done by a 5-year-old boy. Girl, not boy. Yeah, a 5-year-old boy. 5-year-old girl. Huh? I'll send it to you on the website. On the website.
Wait, did he say, hey, baby?
What? Who said hey, baby?
Hey, David. Oh, David, okay. I thought you said, hey, baby.
You projected David.
No, since he calls you baby.
No, not me. He's married, and I have friends with the wife.
I mean, you know, everyone has their own kinks. You never know.
And I know him. How long since I know you, Papito?
Don't pull me the fuck out.
Listen, it's not my fault. You were the one starting this. Now you made your bed. Now you lie on it. And you made your bed for years, so it's impossible that after so many years you can expect me now to just all of a sudden start calling you someone else. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So I met you, I think, in 2001. Yeah, 2001. No, 2003 it was the university, but I met you in 2001. 2002.
2002.
No, but that's when we worked together, 2002.
No, because you were in the morning and I was meeting you at university.
Hey, I didn't meet you in university. I met you in Vallejo a year before.
Yeah, but you were already in university. So
no, I wasn't in university. I met you because of in Instagram. You were my client. You were my client, and then I started working with you, and then we went to university together. So yeah, I think I met you maybe at the beginning of 2002. But I started university until 2003.
It was almost a year after September. I remember that because September 11 was what started the debacle of the company.
Yeah, but by September 11, I was still working in my previous job in PASF. And then after that, I stopped working there probably like end of that year, like I don't know, December. And then I started, I think, in Alius in 2002 beginning. Very early, 2002. But I didn't get to university until 2003.
Right. Man, it's been a long time.
So David, yeah, I know JP since 2002.
It is longer than you know me.
Of course.
Now I'm jealous.
I've known him for 23 years. What are you doing, Edmund? Are you working on your website?
I just went back to that hugging tree thing and recreated a new one on my cell phone because the stupid desktop version doesn't work. So AI is now recoding.
Oh, I was doing it on my phone, but it fucked it up, and so now I'm gonna try on my desktop.
Yeah,
Doing
Lou.
exactly the opposite as you.
Lou, you've been promoted to my senior AI campaign strategist.
Already promoted.
You got promoted your first day, bro.
Does everybody here build websites?
No, but nobody Lou creates websites, but we're trying AI.
Well, I build websites if anyone's interested.
Oh, you can hire him.
Now, Lou is a master prompter.
Yeah,
You can hire a Guatemalan as your website manager.
Listen, you can all work for the campaign. JP, you've also been promoted today. You are the junior website campaign design strategist.
What am I? Are you gonna give me a job as well?
Yes, you are my publicist.
You guys know that if I do my job effective, none of you will be needed, respectfully.
Okay, Issa, I'm going to make you the campaign vice chair president.
Oh.
I want the authority to be able
Do I have to sleep with anyone?
Only if you want to.
If that's the case, I don't think I will do that right.
No, it demands extreme virginity and chasteness. And David,
It requires what?
it requires chaste and virgin-like behavior. So no sleeping with anybody on the campaign.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we are conservatives.
Well, it's more philosophical.
Don't have sex. That's true.
The more pure you are, the more pure the campaign will be.
Good.
We're running as rhino killers and anti-vaccinologists.
I have been how do you say, renovating myself.
We want you to replenish yourself, reinvigorate yourself, and reintroduce yourself.
Okay.
That's what everybody's telling her.
Lujas Tickles, what would be the correct prompts for this situation? For this communication, conversation.
You have to tell me what you're trying to communicate.
He said there's some good AI tricks.
Oh, I already have shrinks in AI. I have ChatGPT and Claude.
Lou, did you get my email? It's just my cell phone. Just text me so we can just communicate on text.
You saw me talking all day on TikTok.
Me? No.
No, this girl. This TikToker. Big AI
Lasst euch sagen, längst hat eure schon geschlagen. Wer noch lebt, den freut das nicht. Doch für Tote gibt's das nicht. Ei ja, wollt ihr euch nicht legen, könnt kaum mehr ein Glied bewegen. Räumt das Spielzeug in den Kasten, müsst euch schon ganz mühsam fasten, dass ihr noch die Särge findet, wo der Schlaf euch überwindet. Hört ihr Schmoten, lasst euch sagen, eine Glocke wird mehr schlagen. Nichts von Freude, nichts von Strafe. Ihr sollt schlafen, nicht als Strafe.
That makes sense.